Okay, when function notation, we are going to, well, we know f of negative 4, it's typically f of x, so that means that we're replacing x with negative 4. So that means this x and this x both need to be replaced with negative 4. So f of negative 4 equals negative 4 squared plus 6 times negative 4 minus 7. Always use parentheses, especially when it's negative. So we have negative 4 squared plus 6 times negative 4 minus 7, and that equals negative 15. So we have f of negative 4 equals negative 15. Okay, so let's look at 42. Same concept. This time we have f of 3. Well, f of x, so x is replaced with negative 3. Again, always use parentheses, so f of negative 3 equals 3 times negative 3 squared plus 9 times negative 3 minus 3. So we have 3 times negative 3 squared plus 9 times negative 3 minus 3, and it equals negative 3. So f of negative 3 equals negative 3. Okay, so now let's look at simplifying exponents. So let's talk about laws of exponents. Remember, anything to the 0 power equals 1. Well, if this whole thing, I don't even care about what's in there, is to the 0 power, then it equals 1. Okay, 44, we're multiplying. Remember, we add exponents when we multiply. Now, that does not mean we add our coefficients. So negative 6 times 10 is negative 60. We treat big numbers like normal. But x, we add. So negative 3 plus negative 5 is negative 8. Negative 9 plus negative 2 is negative 11. Well, when we have negative exponents, remember you have to make it a fraction. And that means they're both on the wrong side of the fraction. We move them. Now, we don't flip the whole thing because negative 60, numbers are allowed to be negative. Coefficients can be negative all day. But those can't. When I move them, they become positive. So we have negative 60 over x to the 8th, y to the 11th. Okay, here, power to a power. We multiply power to power equals multiply exponents. Okay, well, if y doesn't have an exponent, we're going to give it a 1. And we multiply 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. That doesn't simplify, so there's my answer. Now, the difference between parentheses here and parentheses here is this has an exponent on the outside. These don't. Okay, this is multiplication. This is power to a power. So again, multiplication means we add our exponents. So we're treating this one just like that one. 5 times negative 8 is negative 40. Okay, negative 2 plus 4. Well, if you struggle with negatives, please use your calculator. Negative 2 plus 4, not 5. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. So that becomes m to the 2. So we don't need to move anything. And then negative 9 plus negative 2 is negative 11. So the only thing I need to move this time is just n. And so I get negative 40 m squared over n 11.